everybody, and welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I'm Cassie, and today we're going to be talking about some Kathleen Lights nail polish. Now, while I have 3 here, I actually also have the other 3 right here. So we will be talking about the full collection. I'm going to show you swatches. I'm going to tell you my thoughts. So if you want to see those and you want to know what I thought, just keep watching. Before we get into the swatches and review, I actually want to talk about the polish itself and the brand. So Kathleen Lights, a YouTuber, which you probably already know, decided to launch her own nail polish brand. And this is the design that she chose. It's really kind of a simple, basic design, which I really, really like. You know, I don't need a fancy shaped bottle for my nail polish. That actually, to me, feels like just a waste of nail polish. So she kept it simple with just a basic rectangular. The cap is a matte cap. And on the front, you have the rectangle with the KL polish on there. Now, and then on the bottom, you have the names. My issue with the Kathleen Lights polishes, I ordered 3. And then I ordered another 3. And I did that. I ordered the first 3 on launch day. And then I ordered the next 3 like a day or so later. And they came a couple of days apart. And it did take them a while to get there. And I completely understand that. Because she was back ordered from the pre-release and then the launch day. My issue was with the shipping. These are nail polishes. They are in a glass bottle. And they were the first order was shipped. All 3 bottles were together, kind of like this, and they were wrapped in 1 layer of tissue paper and inside of a little bitty padded envelope. I don't have an envelope similar, but it was not like a thick padded envelope. It wasn't like an Ipsy mailer. It was like a paper padded envelope. And I was like, when I went to start to unwrap them, the tissue paper had already torn during shipping. So I was so afraid that they were going to be broken. But thankfully they weren't. Now the second order that I ordered came in, and they had actually individually wrapped each bottle with a layer of tissue. So this, like, one had 1 layer of tissue, then this one had, and then this one had, but then they still stacked them like that inside of 1 layer of tissue, and again in the same paper envelope, type of envelope. So I'm a little sketchy on the shipping. I really wish she would upgrade her shipping to something that's a little more kind of secure. Like if she would wrap each one in like a bubble wrap, its own individual bubble wrap. Like they make little small bubble like envelopes that you could put like a polish in, and then maybe put those in, the 3 of those in a bubble wrap bigger envelope, and then put those in a cushioned envelope. I would be more secure about them coming in an envelope instead of in like little boxes. So from there, let's talk about the wand. Now the wand is a nice kind of flat bristled wand, and it is a little wide. And I really like the wand, except for the fact that it has a tendency for the hairs to kind of splay out. And I don't mean like when you put it down flat on your nail, it kind of widens a little bit. You expect that with a flat kind of, you know, wand or brush, I should say. But the issue I have is, I don't know if you saw it on this one, is that, hang on, you see that right there? Let me see if I can show it to you. You may not be able to. There are a few bristles over to the side where they've kind of come out of shape, basically. And that makes it where some of the polish will get on like your skin, and it just really ages the brush prematurely. So I think it's not as bad as I've seen others do, but she might want to work on that a little bit. Let's talk about what I thought about the polishes. I'm going to try to do this in the order that I actually swatched them in when I was doing the swatch clips that I'm going to insert. So the first one is Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle is this nice nude shade. The shade really does go with the name. This is a really nice color. I really actually liked it. I'm not usually a big fan of nude polishes, but I actually really enjoyed this one. I would definitely see myself wearing this one again. The next shade was Zoe, and Zoe is like a taupey shade. I don't know, I think she did a video on why she chose the names that she did, and if she did and it's still up, I'll try to link it down below. But this one is like, because it's named Zoe, you really can't say, oh yes, this totally looks like a Zoe polish. But again, I really liked this shade. I liked this one a little better than what I liked Snickerdoodle. It performed really well when applying. The next shade that I did, I believe, was Carmelo, and it is this like mustard shade. It actually is a little bit more yellow than what it's coming off on the camera from what I can see from my viewfinder. It's looking a little more kind of caramely, and it really does. I don't know how it's going to look in the swatch video because I haven't pulled those from my camera yet, but it does look like mustard. It really does. Not yellow mustard, but like spicy mustard. Not my favorite shade out of the collection. As a matter of fact, I would say that this might be my least favorite shade, but it still did look well on the nails. For those who do like this color, you'll really get some enjoyment out of that. The next shade that I believe I did was Brick Sidewalk, and it is this kind of little, it really does look brick red. Not like that super brick red, but that kind of brick red where it's got like a little bit of brown kind of rust look to it. If you've ever taken like a not red brick, but like a kind of an older brick and kind of crumbled it or smashed it, those crumbles, that's what this looks like. Love this shade. I would actually say that this might be one of my favorites from the collection. It is not what I'm wearing today though. I went with Max Impassioned, but I really do love this shade. It's a gorgeous shade. The next one that I did was Broccoli and Chocolate. And I have to completely be honest with you in that I don't understand why she named it that shade. As you can see, it is brown. It's not like a darker, it's not a light brown. It's not a dark brown. It really looks like Tootsie Rolls once you put it on your fingernails. I probably will not wear this a lot because my husband looks like, it says it looks like I put my fingers in poo. So I guess I just cannot pull off the brown nail polish trend. I might give this one and the mustard yellow one to some family when they come through. I think my sister might like this one, and my mom will probably like the mustard yellow. She loves all things yellow. So we shall see. It's not bad. Like I said, all of the polishes perform really well, but it's just not a shade for me. The last one that I swatched was Gumption. And I swatched this one last because I wanted to wear it. It was actually what I was wearing, I think, in the Pixie by Petra video and in the Pure Trolls video. It is this nice kind of royal blue shade. I love this. I would say this and Brick Sidewalk are tied for my favorites out of this collection. It is just a gorgeous, gorgeous shade of blue. Absolutely love it. Now let's talk about my thoughts on the polishes just in general. I do feel that they performed very well. Some of them you could get away with one coat on, but with others you really do need the two coats just to kind of, it's not that they're streaky, it's just that with her formula, it's really weird. It looks just better with a second coat. Like I said, it doesn't cure any streakiness. Like the polishes aren't streaky with the first coat or anything like that. It's almost like the first coat is dull and the second coat just kind of brings them to life. And they kind of all do that. It's just that with some, it's not as obvious. So you can get away with just one coat. Once you wear it with a second coat on though, you're like, I always want to wear that with a second coat. From there, they did have a good amount of lasting power. I actually put them on using the Formula X system. I used the cleanse, then I used the primer. I put on 2 coats. I made sure to wait a long period of time. I actually swatched these during the month of December. So I would watch like a whole Vlogmas video of someone's in between coats. Like I'd put on the primer, watch a Vlogmas video. Put on one coat, watch a Vlogmas video. Put on a second coat, watch a Vlogmas video. Put on the top coat, watch a Vlogmas video. Take the video of the swatch, come back, erase, cleanse, prime, Vlogmas, and so on and so forth. And so I really wanted to actually put this up back in December, but it just took so long to get through the swatches because I wanted to make sure I was letting them dry enough. I really, before I just threw it up, I wanted to make sure that I actually tested them. And they actually do last really, really well. I would highly recommend getting them. Just be prepared that the shipping, when you get them, you may be a little, you might want to check, make sure they're not broke or anything like that. Hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. That really does help. Make sure to tell me in the comments down below what your favorite shade from this collection was. Make sure to follow me on the social media link down below. And until next time, bye!